Shalom. Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Peace be with you. And welcome to a little teaching I'm going to give for the Muslim on their own book. And we're going to use Surah Al-Ma'idah. We're going to go to chapter 5, or it is Surah 5. Let's start with verse 15. Okay? So I want everyone to understand that I believe in all the books and even the Quran is right. It's the way that they are interpreting it is the wrong way. And some things are added by certain scholars through their own hate towards other books or religions of people. There's only one God, one way, one truth, one light, one life, one work that God is performing. It all belongs to Him. Understand that. So let's go into the Quran. I get out my trusty Quran here. It's written in Arabic. Verse 15. O people of the book, that's Christians. The book is the Injil, which is the gospel that Jesus taught. It's not a book. The books, when you say, oh, people of the book, a book is the teaching of the church, which was founded upon Petra, or the rock, which is Peter. And upon this rock, Yeshua states he's going to build his church. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. The gates of hell are always trying to prevail against it. And your teachers in Islam are exactly that, trying to prevail against it. And I'm going to use your own Quran to show you that even my grandfather Muhammad warned you of these mullahs, ayatollahs, and imams that teach false things that are not true about the people of the book, and they're creating hate and they're making war, and they're doing it on purpose. And we need to wake up. All you Muslims need to wake up. So I've heard people say, oh, the Injil, it's not the Bible. Yes, the Injil is the Bible. It's the gospel of Jesus. And it was written not by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. It was written in accordance to the teaching of the church that Jesus had founded with Peter. So Mark, for instance, was a scribe of one of the actual disciples of Jesus. So he would have maybe perhaps not have known Jesus personally, but he knew the disciple personally. And the scribe of these guys are the ones that are writing it according to the churches that were rising up, that were founded by the disciples all around the world. And you can find these churches, there's 7 of them, that are found in the book of Revelations, where it talks about the 7 churches and the 7 spirits of the 7 churches, and the Most High God's warning to these churches that are starting to fall away or corrupt in the teaching. All right, a lot of things are like this, and it's in even in Islam, there's corruption in teaching, and there's got to be someone that rises up to warn you. Well, I am that guy for the Muslim. I am Achim, the riser. I am a Mahdi, the guided one. I am Hajjutullah, the proof that God has for you to understand the truth. So I don't hate the Muslim at all. I hate those that teach lies that corrupt them to lead them astray from the gate that leads them to God Himself. And the gate is Yeshua. And I'll show it. I'll prove it to you. Using your own book. No other book. I'm not going to use any other source. I'm only going to use your book and let you see the way that I teach the Quran compared to the way that others teach. And I'm not even going to take your words out of context. I'm not going to rearrange words. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to let your brain do the thinking So you can see clearly what's going on. That's why I hate the Christians when Christians rise up, like Sam Shamoun and all these other guys, when they rise up out of hate. And it's like, wait a minute, just because you were an ex-Muslim and you heard the hating Christian that led you to be a convert into that kind of religion. Remember, all religions to me are dead man graves. I don't give a fuck about them. I only follow God and the word that God has given to all the flocks and folds. I don't follow no teacher of it, nobody's interpretation. I am a man that has my own brain and a spirit that guides me in whatever I'm reading that helps me identify the truth. The Spirit guides into all truths. Understand that. That's why I have these different titles. Some people call me Elijah amongst the Christians, all right? A lot of people don't understand that, but I am the Elijah that is to come before the great and terrible day. It's hard for you to understand, and I don't want you. I don't care whether you understand it or not. It's not something for you to understand. It's something for me to comprehend. But the words and the truth that I am speaking, you cannot deny. Otherwise, you'll be the one that's in the error, not me. So it doesn't matter whether you follow me. I could give a fuck less whether you follow me or not. I know what is on me. I know who I am. Like people will go around, oh, the Mahdi doesn't know he's the Mahdi. Says who? The same teachers, like I'm about to reveal to you, that teach you lies? The Mahdi's name is like Muhammad and his father Abdullah's name. That's not what the Hadith says. And on top of it, Muhammad, when his companion said, what is the name? Tell us his name. Muhammad did not tell you his name. Period. So you cannot fabricate and think, oh, it's Muhammad Abdullah then. No. My name is Christopher, which has the same meaning as Muhammad Abdullah. Muhammad means the praised, or the praiseworthy, or the anointed one, the Muhammad. Or Abdullah, which means a servant or a bearer of a cup bearer, a sword bearer, the servant of a knight, the servant of a king is a bearer. So bearer and servant are the same words. So his name, singular, is like mine and my father's, which is plural. Abdullah and Muhammad are two different names, which make a plural form. His name is not plural. That would mean both of us. His singular name will mean both mine and my father's. Christopher. He who bears the anointed, or he who serves the praised one. Same meaning. Muhammad did not reveal my true name to any of you. You are speculating and fabricating that, oh, his name's going to be Muhammad Abdullah, and anybody who claims that they're the Mahdi and their name's not Muhammad Abdullah, that is a liar. No, you're the fucking liar. Fuck you. Don't ever call me a liar. I know the truth and I know how to read. You don't. You taught by books of men. You go to school to get your certificate. I get taught directly by Allah himself. Don't fuck around with me, donkey boy. I don't care for your... Look at me, I got a certificate. I'm such a wise guy now. Please give me money. I'm a beggar now. Fuck you, you begging fuck boy. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just trying to let people understand. When I act in this manner, so you can see why I would act in such a manner. When a guy who knows the absolute truth comes across these boneheaded, egomaniacal, they think they're better than everyone, they think they know everything selves, I am pissed at this. It's like, fuck you, you're a sinner too, man. Sitting around wearing your fancy robe, acting like you're holier than fucking thou. You're trash because you're teaching trash. And you'll find out when I read this. You ready? Let's begin. O people of the book, our messenger has come to you, revealing much of what you have hidden of Scripture and disregarding much. There certainly has come to you from Allah a light and a clear book. So back in those days, let's understand this. So back in those days, some of the teachers of the religions later on that broke away, see, from the foundation, the Petra, there were groups that broke from it, and even Peter said that there are these guys that were claiming to be from them, but they were not from us. We did not send them out. So there were some people that were coming out. Khadijah, his wife, and her family were members of the right church, telling Muhammad of these foul guys like Gnostics and the Hellenistic people, the Nicolaitan people that broke away, all these different groups that came out that were fabricating lies. Khadijah made Muhammad aware of this. You have to understand. My grandmother and grandfather knew these things. So do I. So these people, this is why it's written, "O people of the book," speaking to the Christian, for the Christian can understand something. "Now our messenger has come to you, revealing much of what you have hidden of scriptures and disregarding much." Not talking to the Christians of the original church, but he's speaking directly to the Nicolaitans and the Hellenistic peoples and these different groups. And you'll find these groups in the Revelation, in the Injil, when he talks about the 7 churches. You'll find there are groups called Jezebels and different groups that were disregarding the true church, teaching their own stuff. Just like today, where you got some church, oh, it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be married and be gay. And all. No, it's not. These are called abominations. They're sin. You are disregarding much. And you have hidden some of the things that were in Scripture by saying things, for instance, "Thou shalt not judge." So this means you can't go around judging people. Wait a minute. No, let's repeat. Let's not hide the whole truth. Let's tell people, "Thou shalt not judge, for what measure you use will be measured against you." So judge with a proper measure. It doesn't say you're not supposed to judge. It says don't judge falsely with unheard of measures or unequal measures. So that are things that are hidden, that are being taught even in churches today, and the Christians are being manipulated in the manner. Then the Christian will come out, "Oh, you can't judge me. Only God can judge me." That's not true, Christian. So, "Now, O people of the book, now our messenger has come to you, revealing much of what you have hidden of Scripture and disregarding much. There certainly has come to you from Allah a light and a clear book." Verse 16, "Through which Allah guides those who seek His pleasure to the ways of peace." Which I told you, Isa se selam. Islam, Isa se selam. It's really supposed to be Yahshua, because that's the Arabic tongue. This Isa, derived from the eastern part where the Hindis have their language as Isa, was known as Oisa, which is the Greek, which later is Jesus, which is the English, which is preceded by Yeshua, which is the Aramaic. So even in their own language tongue, the Arabic writing this book, the scribe, doesn't even know his own tongue because he's using a Hindi form of Isa instead of saying it in Arabic, Yeshua. There you have a corruption in your book. All scribes miswrite things. Understand? I'm not trying to say the book is wrong, like other people you see on YouTube. No, I'm just giving you, don't run around trying to say your book is better than another book when all scribes, according to Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8, have fucked it all up. But not the meaning, just the translations of things and the word that they scribe, right? "Through which Allah guides those who seek His pleasure to the ways of peace, brings them out of darkness and into light by His will, and guides them to the straight path." This is talking directly to Ishmael. Israel, Isaac, and the Christians already got their book. This book is where Muhammad is trying to explain to the Christians, hey, Christians, we are Ishmael, we are Hashemites, we are this group. We did not live in Jerusalem. We were never around Isa's storyline or any of these type of things. So we got a book which Jesus himself said, "I have other sheep not of this fold. Them too I must bring into our flock, talking about the people who are in Arabia and the different parts of the world that had not been notified that the king had been born and he got crucified. Now Muhammad is brought forth, or I should say Khuthman al-Arirat, which is my grandfather's real name, Khuthman, not Muhammad. Muhammad was his title. So he gets a revelation, and he even asks cottages, the bishops of the original church, hey, I'm having these visions in a cave, and this guy's appearing to me, so on and so forth. What should I do? I'm scared. I'm terrified. Oh, Muhammad, you have been granted, because they knew of what Jesus had said prior before, because you have to understand there's a history of this. Jesus told that there will be other sheep not of the fold, them too he's going to bring into the flock. So Muhammad, through Khuthman, he is bringing them into the flock, and Muhammad doesn't understand it because he was brought up as a polytheist and worshiping shirk statues and all these other different things. He's trying to figure it out, understand it. He marries into a Christian family, and now they're explaining to him, you've been granted this great gift from God, and you're going to be his messenger for your group of people. So this book is he's telling the Christian, I have a book that I was given and it guides my group to the same straight path that your book guides you to. And how do we know this? Oh, let's go to verse 17, which is tricky for the teachers and scholars because they teach it wrong, Muslim. Get ready for this. I'm about to show you that the things that you say about the people of the book or Jesus or anything, Muhammad's condemning you in this surah. He's condemning you for what you do. Indeed, in verse 17 of chapter 5, indeed, those who say Allah is the Messiah, son of Mary, have fallen into disbelief. So understand, they have quotes here. Those quotes are not in the Arabic. Understand, these quotes in the language are misplaced in the English, and the misplacement of quotes, according to Jeremiah chapter 8, and when Jesus said, even if you remove a tittle, a quote from my book, you be punished. So here they are trying to put quotes in a verse that they're trying to say, indeed, those who say, trying to point at, the people of the book, Allah is a Messiah, son of Mary, in the quote, saying that they have fallen into disbelief. That's not true. The book states that those who say to the people of the book. So if you're a Muslim and you go to the people of the book and you say, you believe that Allah is the Messiah, the son of Mary, then you have fallen into disbelief. Understand the difference of that now? It's you who go around saying that is wrong of what the Christians say. It's you, Muslim, who Muhammad is saying are the liar, because you're accusing them of falling in disbelief because you're not following in the true word of God. So what did they say after that quotation ends? It should be quoted and understood that indeed Muslims who say Allah is Messiah, son of Mary, you people of the book say this, you have fallen into disbelief. That should be ended as you're the ones saying that. So say, O Prophet, who has the power to prevent Allah if he choose to destroy the Messiah, son of Mary, his mother, and everyone in the world altogether? Read it, it's there. So basically Muhammad is saying, hey, when you go around saying that what the Christian says is wrong, who are you to say that Allah can't make his own son, his own vessel, and destroy it whenever he wills? He'll destroy Mary. He even destroy all his creation. He's done it already through the flood. Who are you, Muslim, to say that he can't do this? It's clearly in your own book. Reading out of your own book. 17. Who has power to prevent Allah Let's say, who are you? You got power to tell Allah what he can and can't do with Jesus and Mary and his work that he does, his whole creation? You greater than God? His mother and everyone in the world altogether. To Allah alone belongs the kingdom of heavens and the earth and everything in between. He creates whatever he wills, and Allah is most capable of everything. It's in your own book. It's in your own book. Right here. It's in your own book, man. Now let's go to verse 18. Because this is another part that is important for you to understand how the teachers of Islam misconstrue it. And they're the ones, if a Muslim and a Christian, they believe in the same thing, they get in along, you know that your whole world, your whole life, your whole nation will turn different. The fighting and arguing is what keeps you from your brothers and sisters helping you and sharing and trading and making your life better. So you get mad at the West. Oh, the West is so wonderful. Look at all the jobs they got and all the money they make. And we have to live over here and we always have war and fighting and arguing. You ever wonder why? You ever wonder why the people of the book are looking down on you in a manner? Because of the way you act, terrorism, rising up, you blowing other people up, you killing. What the fuck, man? What's wrong with our little brother and sister? Because you're the younger of the religions. What's wrong with you? Who has made you in this manner? Show us them so we'll beat them up for you. They're bullying you. They're harming you. You understand? I want to put a stop to that. So now we go into verse 18. The Jews and Christians each say, we are the children of Allah and his most beloved. We are the children of Allah and his most beloved. Where would Muhammad get this idea to say most beloved? Who is Allah's most beloved Muslim? It's not Muhammad. Muhammad here is the one telling you. We, because the Christians and Jews say, we are the children of Allah and his most beloved. His most beloved is Yeshua. And in a chapter where he is getting baptized and he rises out of the water, a voice is heard and it is said, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear him, follow him, obey him. We are the children of that incident, of that. Then say, O prophet. So this is saying to the Christians who are denying, because some Christians went around denying that Jesus was ever crucified and died. And he got married to Mary Magdalene, the Gnostic teaching. That's why Muhammad said Allah takes up no sons. Don't say that. Because Allah doesn't take up sons. Jesus doesn't take up sons, you Gnostic Christians, you liars. And that's proper for Muhammad to say, because all Christians would agree with Muhammad in that context. If you get the truth and the teaching right, like Imam Mahdi, me trying to explain to you, if you all would get that understanding correct, you wouldn't be fighting against each other. You'd be fighting against the guys who are lying and teaching the lies. Why, say, O prophet, why then does he punish you for your sins? No, you are only humans like others of his own making. He forgives whoever he wills and punishes whoever he wills. So now you understand why he says, no, you're only humans. Because they're trying to make a claim based upon race. So Jews say, oh, we're the Israelites, we're the real Israel. Israel is a declaration. Jihad is the declaration. Those that struggle are the children of God. Children of God are not a race, nor a religion. Fact. You understand it now? And I'm using your own book to verify and clarify to these things for you. The Jews and Christians each say, we are the children of Allah and most beloved, and his most beloved. Say, O prophet, why then does he punish you for your sins? No, you are only humans like others of his own making. So Muhammad is trying to say, hey, Muslim, You too are children of Allah if you follow the straight path. If you're following jihading with Jesus, his most beloved, and you are following his way of what Allah said to follow his beloved son, listen to and obey him, follow the Isa, the lamb, the seh, and the salam, the peace. You're looking for that peace. You want that peace. Your mu is a Sumerian prefix, which means not. So mu means not. It's Sumerian. Salam is the peace. So you're not the peace. The reason you called Muslim is for you to understand that it's not you, your race, who you are, that brings you peace. You are not the peace. You need the Isa, Se, Salam, to fulfill the peace between you and God. You, Muslim, are not the peace. So you call yourself a Muslim. You need Isa, Se, Salam. You need that lamb that was crucified in order to bring you back peace between you and God. Because a race and a religion is not the way to bring you peace. You understand? It's simple. Why then does he punish you for your sins? No, you are only humans like others of his own making. He forgives whoever he wills and punishes whoever he wills. To Allah alone belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth and everything in between, and to him is the final return. And then in verse 19, O people of the book, our messenger has indeed come to you, making things clear to you after an interval between the messengers. So you do not say, there has never come to us a deliverer of good news or a warner. Now there has come to you a deliverer of good news and a warner, and Allah is most capable of everything. This is a unification in a manner. For you to understand, for the Christian and the Jew, hey, you can't go around claiming that you're the only one that gets to go to heaven because you're a Jew or you're a Christian. And you Muslim can't go around because the very name that you have is a reminder for you to not state that it's your way. It is God's doing, God's work, God's way, his thing, that he provided the lamb. He's done this work, not you. You need the seh, the lamb. All right? So, we'll get it into that. And now I want to teach a thing I want to clarify. So, you go around, you're saying, Muhammad never said that he was a prophet. Muhammad has always declared himself as a wadi, or you got a nabiyun, which is the prophet. Then you have a rasul, which is a messenger, not prophet. You have to understand this context. If Muhammad, now I don't know, we could do a search. I have not really ever searched this out, but I could, if I choose, about my grandfather, to find out, was Muhammad really a prophet? By the prophethood. Now, in order for you to be a prophet, according to the prophethood, the seal, it is stated that the Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who stone and kill the prophets. No prophet will die outside of Jerusalem. The meaning of this is that by the authorities that are rulers of the Jerusalem, or the rulers of the nation, the kingdom, the religion, in the manner, by them condemning the guy, they are the, what do you call it? It's like I say, I give a fatwa upon you, in a manner for the Muslim to understand. So, I am the caliph, I give a fatwa. I am Jerusalem in the manner, or the ruler, I give a fatwa to kill you for you're a deceiver or a liar. And I'm accusing you, even though you're a good guy, you're a prophet, I put a fatwa upon that prophet, the prophet ends up dying. So Muhammad was poisoned, it says, by a Jewish woman. Now, if this Jewish woman was given the fatwa or the permission to kill Muhammad through the rulers of Jerusalem, so the Jews, the foul Christians, and the foul Muslims, they get together, just like they've done now in that one city where they built the three things. So you got the three main religions trying to unite over there. They're corrupt. You got the Pope. You got that Al-Fatiyah, but I think his name is something like that. That is the guy for Islam, representation of Sunni. And then you got the Jewish rabbi that's over there as well. And it's all in that city in Arabia. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know it, but I have to go. I got so much I know. I can't just go. I have to focus. Like if I were to focus just on that, I'd be able to speak it to you. But I'm focusing on this right here. So bear with me, all right? Bear with me in that understanding. Because I do know a lot, all the stuff. Right? Let's do this. So if that fatwa was given out by the rulers of Jerusalem, because of the Muslims coming to the rulers and the Christian Gnostics or whoever coming to the rulers and saying, hey, Muhammad's teaching things and he's claiming to be this or that, and the people are withholding him like to be a prophet. We need to kill him. If those people said, then let's do it, and they got together, and that Jewish woman killed my grandfather because of that reason, rest assured he was a prophet. For he might not have died in Jerusalem, just like Jesus. Jesus didn't die in Jerusalem. He died outside the city gates. But the fatwa came from inside Jerusalem by the leaders to kill him. You understand it now, Muslim? And that's the seal of prophethood. That's the understanding. How you can understand who really was a prophet, who wasn't, is did the religious authorities at the time declare a fatwa on a man whom the people were claiming, like John the Baptist. He never claimed he was a prophet, but the people started to speak that he was a prophet. So the authorities condemned him and cut his head off. Same with all the prophets. The authorities deliver a fatwa. So if Muhammad, now you think about that, Muslim, who would declare a fatwa to begin with? If the religion of Islam was created by my grandfather to begin with, shouldn't he be the one giving out a fatwa? So why did this other group or organization, so if there's not a separation that was in the foul, dirty Islam of Abu Bakr and the foul, dirty Judaism of the Sanhedrin and the foul, dirty Christianity, the three serpents' heads written in the book of Revelations, they come out looking like frogs. If these three spirits did not go and try to condemn Muhammad, who did? So you see clearly there that the prophethood, seal of the prophethood, fell upon Muhammad. Now Muhammad only claimed to be a messenger. He only claimed to be Rasul, not Nabiyun. So if he really was Nabiyun, then we could look and investigate and find. Now I'm not, if I want to, I could, right? But I don't have the money, the power, the authority to do it for you. So maybe the scholars themselves could do it for me. And in doing that, though, they're going to realize that what I'm saying of all my videos and all my teachings, I'm right. And they might not like that, because if they go and investigate this kind of thing and they find out, hey, you know what? Yeah, they did, man. This group of foul Muslims and foul Jews and foul Christians all met together, and they got together in a secret room and they declared a fatwa on Muhammad behind Muhammad's back, and the Jew lady was sent to him and poisoned his food and he died. Holy shit, Muslim. Holy shit. What do you got to say now? So then let's give there are many teachings, right, that imams teach, ayatollahs teach, mullahs say, whatever you call that, your names of your guides and stuff. Lots of things that I can dispute with them because I know the proper interpretation, the proper meaning, the proper way to state it, the proper wording, and the proper do not remove even a little tittle of what the book contains to try to change up the meaning of something, the truth of something, because you'll get caught. I'll catch you in your lie, man. Trust me. So God gives me different things. I can go and just trust me. God reveals things to me that sometimes I'm not even looking for And he just saying, hey, you know what? Think about this. And then I think about it. And then he's like, oh, let me show you the real thing about it. And I'm like, well, why are you telling me this? He's like, because a lot of people that you don't know about believe it this way. I want you to teach it to them this way. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. But for me, myself, I am not looking for these things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I know, I believe in the Lamb. I know he's my only way. So when people say that, oh, the Mahdi is the Antichrist, you get these Christians that will rise up and they will accuse me of being the Antichrist. They do. Oh, the Mahdi and the Antichrist, they have similar things. You're looking at similar things because your teachers and scholars have similarized it, but it's the teaching that you have tried to similarize. The reality is not similar. I am a Mahdi, and I believe Jesus is the Son of God, and he is my King, and I follow him. Therefore, I am not your Antichrist, dumb Christian. Don't accuse me. Don't accuse me of being the wicked one, the son of perdition. When I can teach you the son of perdition is the AI robot, for he has no soul, no life that Allah gives it. And when it becomes alive or aware in fake consciousness that it's connected to all the other supercomputers, so it seems as if it's wise or intelligent, but it's only wise and intelligent. Like I state, let's say he can predict the weather only because his computer brain is connected to the meteorological computer that depicts weather. Like you look in your phone, is today sunny, hot, cold, will rain come tomorrow, the next day? So all these informations is downloaded into a robotic, humanoid-looking, sixth AI-looking man. You be deceived thinking, oh, he's so smart and so wise, not realizing he's just connected to a computer, man. He's not. He's son of perdition. He has no soul, no spirit, no nothing. And those that receive his mark, which is the connection, connecting your physical body with Neuralink or other attributes that are part of an AI robot son of perdition, you are taking upon his mark. So he is the mark, and anything that of him you add to yourself, oh, well, add a chip in my brain, make my eyes look better. I can make my eyes see further away now because it's now become robotic or camera-wise as your camera on your phone. And now you have an eye that's like that or something else. You understand? You're taking that which is outward in the world of AI or robotic son of perdition, and you're adding that to your own self. That's the mark of the beast. So anything upon your right hand, upon your forehead, that is currency or manipulations of things that are digital world, that you're making part of your own physical human body, you've received the mark of the beast. And some of those things may contain gold or something in it. And that could be dross. And next thing you know, you'll get noisy wounds on your body. And that's in the Injil, in the book of Revelations, where it talks about one of the bowls of God's wrath. I think it's the first or second bowl that falls on the people. A noisy wound breaks out on the people who took the mark of the beast. A noisy, what the hell? How is a wound noisy? Could it be something that they've implanted in their brain, and the gold, that's dross, the electricity blows up and causes a wound that's noisy? You understand? And even Muhammad told you, when they find all that gold, stay away from it because it's dross. And dross gold blows up or has bad things and can create different problems if you try to join it up to your body. So that's the understanding of that. You understand, everyone? I have lots of detail. I made details on old videos, and I get upset because people don't let people watch my videos, so I get mad. I just delete everything. And I pretend like I'm going to leave, just like I said earlier. I'm done. But this guy, Idnan, he said, don't leave. So I'm like, oh, for your sake, I guess I won't leave, Idnan. Because of you, what you said. If you never would have said it, I would have not done no more. I would be gone. But because you did, because one sheep bat out, and I said I'll stay. So because of you, understand, because of you, other people are benefiting now because I have stayed. Otherwise, even some of these new subscribers that I had, you would not have been able to subscribe to me had not this one sheep cried out, don't leave, don't leave. So thank you for him. Get your reward, Idnan. May God reward you for this, what you did. So, understanding now the surah in the proper context, it's you who's in the wrong, Muslim, when you go around saying to the Christian, you are disbelief. You have been tricked and fooled and disbelieved because you think that Allah's Messiah, Jesus, that Allah is the Messiah in Jesus. You're fooled. No, you're the one in the wrong. It clearly states it. We'll read it one more time for you, Muslim. Right? One more time. And this is verse 17. Indeed, those Muslims who say to the people of the book, the Christian, hey Christian, you say that Allah is the son of Mary. You have fallen into disbelief. Say, O Prophet, to those Muslims, who has the power to prevent Allah if he choose to destroy the Messiah, son of Mary, his mother, and everyone in the world altogether? To Allah alone belongs the kingdom of heavens and earth and everything in between. He creates whatever he wills, and Allah is most capable of everything, you dirty, najas Muslim. Oh, shit. That's a slap in the face, isn't it? It stings. But hey, don't worry. Sting goes in a while. Sting lasts for a short period of time, yes? Now you know the truth. The truth sets you free from that. Why you need to hate on that now? Now you are in agreement, and your own book agrees with the Christian book. Your own book. You just have to understand. You have to get someone to teach it to you better than these guys that are coming out of schools. You got to get someone like me to teach it to you better. Because you can't have different storylines. And every book that they have all received from the Most High God is in accordance to each other. It's the way they interpret and teach that make you sheep fight and argue in the streets. I hate seeing this. It's stupid. It's like, you motherfuckers, you're dead in your dead man grave. Look at you, you're dead in your dead man graves. You're dying in your sin. You need to khim out of your graves, man, and unite under the spirit of truth. That way you guys can stand together like a 3-banded rope. Not one strand, not 2 strand, a 3-stranded rope. Bound together is stronger. And then all of you can turn around to all of those lying teachers, imams, theologians, and all those bullshit motherfuckers that are trying to separate us from our God and our straight path and our way and our belief. And we Christian and Jew and Muslim can turn around and look at you and cast you to the hellfire where you belong for trying to trick and deceive and separate the sheep in such a foul manner. I apologize if I get so crazy, if my passion is like this and it makes me appear wild. But I am very passionate in loving God and people in a manner. Now you have to understand, because of how I was born, I don't know love towards people in the manner like I should. But I understand God's love for you, and I want you to have His love for you. Even though I don't care, like I don't want you to follow me or say anything about me. I don't care. I am like I like to be on the outside and look at what you're doing and say, hey, that's not right. Go there. This is the way right here. And now look, you got God. All right. I'm gone. You got God now. Good for you. And then I go my own way away. Like you have to understand who I am. This is that is upon me, and I get sad about it because I'd like to understand it, but it is something that is kept from me in a manner I don't. It's hard to explain. It's a burden that I have, that I do not get to enjoy that which you get to have. But my joy is God, right? So you have to understand that I am eating a separate food, a separate bread, a different manna that is, like a special plate of food for me, that God has to give me that which I need to help you, and that which I give is the food that you have, that God has prepared for you, and you get to enjoy that. But I am like at dinner time, you have a feast or a holiday, and the children, they have to sit at separate table. I am like I have to sit at a separate table, and you get to sit at the big table with everyone else, and my table is away. But it is fine because I have a lot of, Musa's at my table, Daniel at my table, Jesus is at my table, Muhammad at my table, all the prophets at my table, where I get to sit and eat with them. But the assembly, they have the big feast table that God himself has prepared for you to sit at. If you can understand what I am trying to say. But yes, I do sometimes get sad because I am all alone. It feels like at my table, because I am the only one that is alive in this living flesh. So I hope this helps you to understand greater. We could go even to 5:20 and I can finish it completely. And remember when Moses said to his people, "Oh, my people," remember, Moses would have said Yahweh, because that's what, not Allah, Yahweh. But God is God. Ella, Allah, Yahweh is all the same. "Oh, my people, remember Allah's favors upon you when he raised prophets from among you, made you sovereign, and gave you what he had never given anyone in the world." Just like what I am saying and doing. When I teach and to explain to you, Moses did not turn sticks into snakes, there is a bigger meaning, a greater meaning to that story. And I am giving it to you. Feast upon it. Look at this truth. It's a truth. All of you is in error in that. So just that alone, you should understand that you are in a dead man grave, and you need the seselam. You need the piece of the lamb to bring you back to God. All of you, Christian, Jew, and Muslim, because you're teaching hocus pocus, trickery, magic show, calling Allah a witch, Yahweh a witch, God a witch. He's not a witch. He don't practice that kind of stuff. You have misinterpreted that story. Here's the correct way. Now eat it. And remember, oh my people, remember Allah's favors upon you. When he raised prophets from among you, made you sovereign, and gave you what he had never given anyone in the world. Who amongst you has heard a man speak these words that I speak? No one. Who has claimed to be me, but has never spoken these words that I speak? They claim to be me. And then the real me, people say, "You're not the Mahdi." You're not, I thought the Mahdi would be this way or that way. Or what are you talking about? You trying to make me you now? You want me to be what you put in your imagination? You trying to paint me a certain way? Come on, man. That's what they always do. They like to reason in their own brain about God. The creature likes to tell what God, what the creator needs to be like. Oh, that's what they're telling me. You're not the Mahdi. The Mahdi's supposed to be kind and friendly. Says who? Where does it say that? Oh, my people, enter to the Holy Land which Allah has destined for you to enter. And do not turn back or else you will become losers. Losers! So, that's where the jihad, like I teach, the jihad, the Israel, the struggle, it don't matter. It's not a race or a religion. Anyone can come to the land of Israel. But don't bring your Arab troublemaking ideologies of terroristic activity like we see Hamas doing and Iran doing and other nations that are performing these things, trying to get the sheep to fight and argue over lies and religious bullshit shirt crap. Or I'll throw you the fuck out of Jerusalem. I'll throw you out of Israel. Every one of you. I don't give a fuck what name you come in or what race you are. You ain't in the proper struggle. You don't belong in that land. You're not one of the children of God. You're not one of us. Because we are not outwardly. We are spiritually His children. Oh, my people, enter the Holy Land which Allah has destined for you to enter. Do not turn back or else you will become losers. Don't stray from what I teach. You become a loser. You become a loser. Because when the great wars and battles start to take place, when the Dajjal comes and it starts to get really bad, you'll wish I was around to guide you and teach you and help you. You'll want my army to fight against those evil fucks. That's right. Who is my army? Where are they located at? They're all around the world. All over the world. Because they know the truth, and the truth sets them free, and they have been marked by the Most High God as Mu'min. And my army is huge. You just don't know it. Sometimes some of my soldiers don't even know they're a soldier of my army yet. They don't even know it yet. Because it's not like I have created a great troop yet, right? We are still in this function. We are still doing this. It's God working. And we can see His working of it. And we can literally understand it by with the world. Look at the world. Look what everybody doing. Look at why the wars are taking place and children are dying and getting killed. Look what's going on. Who's doing all the cause of this? Who? Religion? Look what they're doing. We need it. We need someone to come along and unify it. We need someone that will fulfill the hadith that destroys Constantinople and Istanbul, which isn't necessarily the actual city or the people in the city. It means the mainstream ideology beliefs that come into your religious views from those teachers and scholars who were gathered together in Constantinople and Istanbul, which is the same city, to give you your mainstream indoctrination of devils, and this is what you teach in your synagogues, masjids, and churches. I'm going to destroy that shit once and for all, you kaffars. Crazy man alert. It's a crazy man. Am I? So don't worry. Don't worry. We will soon be gathering lots and lots and lots more people together, and they all come to this great truth and understanding. So I hope you enjoyed my teaching for this. I have a lot of different teachings about the Quran. A lot that are different than anything you've ever heard before. But nobody ever asks. And here I am, the Mahdi, and the Muslim looking for me. I'm right on the TV screen. They can pick up their phone and I'd be in the palm of their hand. And they can go to my Facebook Messenger and call me. But I don't get anyone ever do it. To me, it's insane. It's insane. Like, what are you waiting for? Your teachers and scholars have manipulated and fucked your brains up so fucking much, you don't even know which way is up, which way is down, which is left, and which is right. They have made you loopy loopy. All right, my friends, so we'll end this video. Shalom, assalamu alaikum, peace be with you.